Hi guys, welcome. Today we're going to talk about relationships, and who better to have in this video than my wonderful husband Jayant. So thank you for being here. I'm ever so obliged for you to give me time.
This is the only time this is happening. Otherwise, it's the other way around. So
Okay.
You guys know this is only for the screen.
This is only for the screen. Okay, we'll dig out the real stuff now in the video. So Jed, tell me, we've been married 6 years.
Wow.
Can't I remember? And tomorrow is our anniversary, right? Today is the 3rd as we record, so tomorrow, 4th of February, is our anniversary. We've had 6 years of marriage, and we dated before that, before we got married. So even before you met me and you're married, or we married, what were the things that you were looking for in a partner? What are the qualities you think people should look for as well?
So guys, I'll be very, very honest with you. And I think from that word go, I was looking for you.
Okay.
So I was very clear. And I was aware of the kind of person I wanted to be with, who I wanted to be with. So when I first connected with Preeti, it was very easy for me to understand that this is the person I'd like to be with. It started with a phone call. It started with a solid connection. And really the qualities that I was looking for is love, and I could feel the love. I could experience it. I could see that I was being uplifted and I was connecting with you, and I was really enjoying every moment with you. I wanted to be with you. The other qualities that I was looking for is fierce loyalty, which is there, which is really the bedrock for a good relationship. Trust and respect. I think those are the qualities I was looking for, and something that we had with each other. And I think that's what makes this a very, very wonderful relationship. But tell me, Preeti, what were you looking for?
Like you said, you were looking for me and I was looking for you, truly. I think for me, I was looking for a partnership that was an embodiment of friendship, because truly, right now also, you're probably my best friend, the person I reach out to, whether that's professional advice, relationship advice, whatever I wanted to talk about, anything that's bothering me, guys. If there's one person who knows it all, it's my husband. And he's my best girlfriend, best boyfriend, best lover, whatever you want to say it. I think the fact that I have that friendship, that is what I was really seeking, the companionship. And also what I was really looking for was this, we call it unconditional love, but to be able to be with someone and know that even when you're not the best, when you're without makeup, you're not looking as pretty, and when you're not, when you're, or whatever, whenever you're having any kind of life challenges, when you know that your partner is going to stand by you, those are the kind of qualities I was looking for. But prior to that, I had done a lot of work on myself, and the fact that I had worked and evolved, and I had probably become everything that I wanted to invite in my life, is probably why we met at the same time, because you had done a lot of work on yourself. Tell us a little bit more about what you think about personal growth and the importance of that in a relationship.
I think if one is looking for a meaningful relationship, I think all of us need to strive to be the best version of ourselves. We need to work on ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally. We need to work ourselves in every dimension of life. And as we evolve in every dimension of life, we'll also get a sense to understand who we want to be with. And as you keep working on yourself, you will attract the right person. Yeah. But what is very essential is that once you have the right person in your life, you need to continue to work on yourself and continue to evolve. And really, as they say, you need to be the best version of yourself, but you need to continue to be an evolving best version of yourself. And I think that is what's gonna give you greater satisfaction, greater joy, greater meaning in your relationship. So guys, I would say keep working to be the best version of yourself, for yourself and for your loved ones.
Yeah, Yeah, and I think we're in a time of instant gratification, guys. We think relationships are made in heaven, and they just jump on the earth and they make it happen. It doesn't. All real relationships require real work, and that's what we are constantly working on ourselves, on our relationship. In the way we're having fun, we're having a lot of fun. I remember a lot of times when we are traveling together, when we're at the airport, I remember, really enjoying each other's humor, sense of humor. And a lot of times we've cracked laughing. And I remember I was on the floor of the airport, just laughing away. And, the fact that you can have those beautiful moments when you can actually have a great sense of communication, you're able to laugh at each other's jokes. So that was also a fun part of our relationship.
I think it's kind of important for me that the only one who laughs at my jokes is Preeti. So
I'm still laughing.
The fact that she was laughing and she almost was on the floor at the Frankfurt airport really made me feel
Prince Charming.
as if I had some special powers, but it was not me, it was her. So I think what Preeti is saying is, the fact is, if you can have fun with each other, if you want to be around each other, and I'm sure there are going to be moments when you don't want to be, there are moments which are heavy, as I said. And even in those moments, if you want to be with each other and if you want to work on it, and you do work on it, and I think those are the moments will come, and every relationship is kind of tested and every time that happens, you just need to raise the bar, and I'm sure it just is an evolving work in progress, and that's the fun of being in a relationship, and I think that's something that Preeti and I do enjoy, and I think we do constantly work on our relationship. Get better at who we are as people, try and give our best to each other, and I think that is something that makes this relationship very, very special.
And the fact that we're able to communicate, right? No bars, no conditions, no judgments, even when maybe not the right things are coming out of our mouths, for both of us. But
for me, it's always the right thing. I have to share this with you. My mentor has taught me one very important lesson. And my mentor's lesson is that, Jayant, in your marriage, you are sometimes right, but Preeti is always right. So from me, all the right words come out always. Isn't that true, baby?
If you say so. So I think, tell us, let's talk a little bit more about, there are times which are stressful. And we all have stresses in our life. They could be, lots of things that might come up in life, which kind of puts you in a challenging situation, right? And which they test you. They test your patience levels, they test your resilience, and I think every relationship goes through that. And 6 years, there are many times we've also gone through moments which were stressful. So what do you think? We're still holding hands here, sitting here. So what's keeping us cross that bridge every time something presents itself, which is challenging?
So I think every time there is a challenging moment, I think the first thing that you need to bring to the table is understanding. Be understanding of what your partner is going through. At the same time, be supportive. Don't be judgmental. And sometimes you just have to listen. And I think as long as you can understand, be supportive, not be judgmental, and listen, and together find a way forward, it all works out. And I think in interesting times, you need to remember the good times that you've had, and really, really pray for all the better times that lie ahead. So I think every relationship is going to be tested. But I think from the struggle comes the strength, and I think every struggle in a relationship brings you together. So keep working together and keep saying you're always right. It's very easy.
I think these kind of struggles help us to evolve, grow, and also gives us a promise of a better future, because every time we cross a hurdle, we say, we've done this. There's some sort of thing that, okay, we can continue forward, and the fact that we have done it in the last 6 years gives us the confidence the next 15 years, 20 years, it's just going to get easier, hopefully, because I think the initial years of a relationship, if you can build that foundation of understanding and communication, and sometimes in this world of technology, we fail to even communicate our deepest fears or feelings. And the fact that we've been able to do that and express that has only got us closer and has made our love for each other deeper, right? So what is your message? What else would you like to tell the youngsters who are, say, for example, a lot of people are getting married, this is the marriage season now. Anything else that you would like to?
So I think one thing that I'd like to share, and I think something that I've followed myself and I still do, is when you show up in a relationship, show up as yourself. Don't try and be someone else. Show up as who you really are. Be you, and let that be true love. So if you show up as who you are, your partner will see you as who you are. Your partner would understand you with who you are, and then you will feel free in a relationship, and it will be a true relationship. And I think that is something that I've always tried to do. That is something that I always do and will continue to do, and I think that's what takes the pressure off and makes it more fun.
Yeah, you're having fun?
I'm having a lot of fun. I can't dance, but I asked her out to dance the first time I met her. So
yeah, you guys keep seeing my dancing videos. So there, Jayant was dancing with me at the rooftop. And a lot of couples fight. I think most couples fight. I don't think there's any couple in the world that doesn't fight. At some point of the time, we would fight, right? So in that moment when you are in disagreement, what do you think? What do you think has worked for us?
I think when you're in a moment of disagreement, what has worked for us is that we understand each other, and I think we realize that we're just not happy about what has happened, but not unhappy with the person involved. So as long as you remember that it's the thing that has happened that makes you unhappy and not the person, and you express your feelings keeping that in mind, with that understanding, everything's fine. And I think that's what makes it work.
Yeah. What would you want our relationship to look like in maybe when we are 80 and old and wrinkled, and maybe I'll still be dancing?
I think at 80 she's not going to be wrinkled, she's not going to be old, she's still going to be the top of the town, as you say, and people are still going to say, I got lucky. So I think I look forward to the time when we are 80 and still having fun, going strong. I think another important part is to keep looking after yourself, so you can continue to take care of each other and keep being the best version of yourself for your partner.
So tell me, what was it? What are the qualities that you like about me? What are the qualities, and what are the qualities maybe you don't like about me?
I think what I really, really love about you is the fact that you're a very pure soul. Yeah. You're a bundle of energy. You are. Let me just put it like this. Every time I think of you, I am around you, I feel that special energy right at my core. And I've felt it from my first day, I feel it today, I think it's just stronger. So I think that energy and that connection is what makes us special. And the reason we feel that is because you are you. You're a pure soul, you're full of love, you're full of energy, you want the best for everybody. You're just the most kind person I know. So I love you from the bottom of my heart.
I love you.
And in this life, I would only be with you.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
100%. 1,000%.
1,000%.
A million%.
What is it that you don't like about me?
What is it that I don't like about you? Nothing. I think I just like you as who you are.
Yeah.
And I continue to wish that may you forever be as who you are. May you never change.
Yeah, I think for us also, what has worked for specifically, if I look from a women's perspective, is no bounds, no restrictions. Because sometimes in conventional Indian marriages there are a lot of bounds and restrictions. You can't do this, you can't do that, you don't wear this, don't go here, don't speak to that person. There are so many restrictions in Indian societies. For me, ever since I met Jayant, he's always wanted me to be better, and he's always been a big advocate. Even before I started my company, even before I went and became an integrative, especially when I came back to India and started my practice, even before I started my practice, there were moments of, even when I had self-doubt, when I didn't have confidence, and, Jayant was always by my side and always said, Preeti, if anybody can do it, you can do it. And he still stands as a pillar of strength. A lot of people who see us in conferences, whenever I'm receiving an award, if anybody is not there, Jayant is still standing there, holding a camera, taking pictures and taking videos. To kind of have that kind of support that you offer, and to, I think for Indian women, I think a lot of us aspire to be with a partner who kind of offers that unconditional support, doesn't put all these conventional restrictions, allows us to blossom. And the fact that he even allow is a wrong word, kind of creates a space for me to blossom, doesn't create any restrictions for me to blossom, and I have truly blossomed in this relationship. And with that, and it only comes when you're in a relationship with the other person becomes instrumental for your growth and your happiness. You have just more respect for that person. I just trust you blindly. You travel around the globe. I most of the time, I don't even know where the hell you are. I don't, and when you're coming back, I kind of figure out, okay, you're coming back tonight. But I have no idea, guys, where he is sometimes, because I have that profound trust that he is never gonna do anything that would be in detriment of our relationship. I think to kind of have that as a woman, to know that your man can go anywhere and you can go anywhere, you still want to come back home, and you want to be with each other. You're traveling, you're aching to come back home to your son and to your wife. Whenever I travel, even when I go out with my friends, I want to come back. I'm talking about Jayant there, which bores my friends to death sometimes. But, and they tease me about it a lot. But the fact that I want to come back home to you, I think that is beautiful.
I think you give me the platform in many ways. You give me the freedom to be more, do more, and grow more in my life. So I think when you kind of help your partner, you kind of give your partner wings.
Yeah.
With trust.
Yeah.
I think it works to your advantage. So I think it's a great time for us, and but we worked to be here, and I am sure that anyone who's willing to work on yourself and work on your relationship and work with your partner, I'm sure there are great times ahead for you.
Great. So guys, this is what worked for us, and I think all of you guys will have your own journeys. But I thought it was great for me to bring you in and talk about our story, because a lot of people are confused right now about love. And there's a lot of expectation, one-sided sometimes expectation from the other side. I think, and then in the stage of instant gratification, I think, guys, love needs work. It's not ready-made. It's not like an instant packet of noodles that comes into the gas and it's ready. You have to make an effort. You have to make a genuine effort, and you have to constantly work. Even when you have it, you have to constantly make it work. And I'm really excited that the next 15, 20 years, now that we've created the solid foundation of a relationship, I can only see the promise of the future, that it's going to be fun. We're going to do a lot of great things together. We will continue to contribute to society in our independent professions. We are continuing to support each other, and we have this beautiful son who's come out of this marriage. And I think because of who we were, our child is also wiser beyond his years, and I look forward to seeing him grow and be an embodiment of who we are, and grow old together, maybe dying one day in your arms, and I think that would be my and having you by my side when I die, and I know that you will be there when I die, and to have that, to know that is love. So happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We don't need a Valentine's Day to say I love
It's
you.
Valentine's every day.
It's Valentine's Day every day when you're in love. Guys, ciao. See you. We're off to celebrating our anniversary. So make sure you pursue the pursuit of love with true dedication and with a clean heart and a clean soul. And make sure you work on evolving and growing yourself. Take care. Bye. Bye from us. Many blessings. Take care. Bye.